ceiling. I pointed this out before, but it's cool how the walls are really bright white and the ceiling's dark. It's almost like there's a river on the ceiling, but it's not like a river of water or anything, I don't think. It's just darker for no apparent reason. And it's not smoke. It's not charcoal or anything like that. It really is the rock. Fascinating. Ow, darn it. I missed my foot. I aimed to step on some flat floor and I stepped on a bump. It wasn't pretty. My knee pads are slipping down, but I'm not using them right now. So when I get to the hard part, I gotta stop and readjust my knee pads. Whoa. Ah, I stepped on another loose rock. That's what I get for putting both feet on the same rock. A good way to avoid trouble doing this is put each foot on a different rock. So if one slips, hopefully you're still on the sturdy rock. So by walking on two different rocks, pretty much doubled your chance of standing on a good one. I do like the walls here. See how the white is dripping down? It's like melted candles there. I find that fascinating and pretty. It's like I'm in a big house of wax. Maybe yeah. It's mostly on that. It's only certain locations. I like how the wall bulges out right here. The wall is trying to escape. I don't hear any other voices. Like I said, there was a family behind me. They were coming to explore this cave, but long story short, I'm pretty sure they were caving beginners. So I didn't expect them to follow me through. If somebody asked me nicely to guide them through, I'd be more than happy to, but I'm not gonna just volunteer because I don't want somebody to take somebody in there where it's too hard for them and then blame me if they get themselves stuck or injured. Definitely need to be responsible for your own safety. I think it'll be easier for me to go all the way around to the left than to try to climb up there. I do have a flashlight in each hand, you know. Whoa. So I gotta be careful not to fall. I won't really be able to brace my fall, which means if I fall, it might hurt, which might actually be funny, but I'm not here to be a comedian. I'm here to hopefully get out of here alive, or at least in one piece, if not alive. All right, here we go. Darn it. Hold on. My gimbal's in the wrong mode again. I know why. It's got a mode where it wants to point down at the ground instead of... There we go. Actually, what I should do is look in the manual what all these different modes mean. My older gimbal, it only had like 2 modes. So it's simpler. One where basically it just evens out motion, and one where it keeps trying to go the same direction all the time. But this one here has got like 5 modes. Not sure the nuances of some of them, but it's got the one I want. The one I want is basically like the original. It smooths out motion. Hold on a second. It's a little bit tight here. In tight spots, I can hold both flashlights with one hand, so I can use the other hand to brace myself. The video's not quite as good, but at least that way I'm still alive. Alrighty then. Somebody made a pile of rocks. I have no idea why. Seems strange to come all the way in here and then decide, oh, I know, I think I'll pile up rocks. But whatever, everyone has their own hobbies, I suppose. Officially, I believe in zero trace. Like, don't build, don't destroy, just try to leave it exactly as before. But sometimes that's impossible. For one thing, I'm giving off body heat. Another thing, I'm using up oxygen. 2, I'm giving off carbon dioxide and water. 3, I'm making noise. 14, I'm giving off light, infrared light, visible light. 289, I'm touching the ground. 17,386. No, that's about it. But guess I can pan down a little bit. There we go. So you can see the floor is very rugged here. It's definitely a trip hazard. So 1, wear good shoes. That means traction, fully enclosed, all that good stuff. 2, watch where you're going. And likewise, if you have any legitimate balance problems, you probably shouldn't try a cave this hard. Or at least not by yourself. Maybe go with a couple of friends to help you in case you make a boo-boo. Let me see here. See this example, the wall is peeling off here. Definitely don't want to drop your car keys back there.